Hey guys, it's Deb here with Creative Life. Thanks for joining me today, and y'all, welcome to my crafty channel, and thank y'all for your love and support every single time. So hey, I just wanted to share with you real quick a little card that I created. We just finished making this, and I have the tutorial right after sharing this card with you. So for this card, we used the Raspberry Garden paper that is by LemonCraft, and then we used that beautiful die that I got from BeebeeCraft, and that is a set of 4 dies. Okay, we just finished up another card with using some ink blending technique using the Distress Oxide inks, and that card was a slimline card, and I'll put the link down here for you and right after this video, okay, so you can take a look at that. So for this die, I went ahead and cut it out, and then I did do some layering on there, so the butterflies each have a different color on them. Thought it turned out so pretty. And then what we did was we added an acetate in this card, and so you actually can see the other side of the inside of your card there. I thought that was so cool. So I kind of seen something like this on Pinterest. I wasn't sure how they made the card, but I went ahead and just kind of improvised and did it my own way. I don't know if this is correct or not, but anyway, this is how I did mine. So you can put your message or sentiment inside here, and how pretty is that, right? And then they can just stand it up like that, or they could go ahead and close it. And we left this piece opened here, so you just tuck that other piece right underneath that die. How pretty is that? And then they can just set it up if they wanted to. But yeah, that is such a pretty, so pretty card. I really like how it turned out. I added a couple of little embellishments down here and then up here in the corners. This paper is absolutely gorgeous, and I really think the butterflies added a little something to the clock that is in this paper line. So anyway, stay tuned. I have the tutorial for you right now. Hi guys, it's Deb here with Creative Life. Thanks for joining me today. And today, you guys, we're going to start another card, and it is with the other part of that 4 butterfly die set that I got from BeebeeCraft. And here I have 2 more left to do. This one is a different card. Okay, we just finished up one card. These are the other 2, and that we're going to have to do. And I know the other one is around here somewhere. But we just finished up this card. So we just finished up this card with one of them, and it turned out so stinking cute. I absolutely love how this turned out. And the inside, I just cut another what do I want to say, slimline die cut, and stuck it on the inside for my message and for my signature. So yeah, so in the if you didn't catch the last video, the sentiment says, "Thoughts of you flutter by on the breeze," and I just thought that was so cute for this little butterfly die. So we're going to stick that over to the side real quick. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to give you the measurements to this card. Now, I've seen other people, well, I've seen this card on Pinterest. I didn't get the dimensions, so I just kind of made it up myself. So I don't know if these dimensions are correct, but what I did is I took an 8.5 by 11 card stock, and I cut it down to 6 by 11. Okay, and then you're going to score at 3 1/4, and then by 9 3/8. Again, I saw this card on Pinterest, and I just fell in love with it, and I thought it was just a really nice card. I cut out some little paper, pattern paper, to go on top and on the inside. Okay, and then I left a 6 by 6 sheet fits nicely right in the middle. Okay. You're also going to need 1 piece of acetate. Now, I did cut the acetate at 3, I think it was 3 1/2. Might be a little bit longer than that. Hold on one second. No, it's at 3, and I'm going to cut it down to 6, so it'll be 3 by 6. Okay, so that's your acetate size. This acetate, I don't know if you've ever tried the Tonic Studios acetate, but oh my gosh, you guys, super thick piece. I mean, I am in awe of this acetate. It's Craft Perfect. It's by Tonic. It's the heavyweight acetate. It's A4, and they're 5 sheets. I can't remember the price on this, but if you go on their website, you can definitely check it out. Okay. Also, the other thing I wanted to let you know is what I used for part of this is this piece right here is for the leaves. Okay, and I used the specialty cardstock. It's A4 luxury embossed cardstock. It's by Tonic. Okay, and it's got this beautiful little and I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's got these beautiful little embossed images on here, so you can see it just a bit here. It's so pretty, and it was like that light mint green, and I absolutely love it. The other cardstock that I used is the 6x6 paper pad by LemonCraft. It's the Raspberry Garden. Now this is part of the kit that I got from Archana over at Crafty City. I will put the link down below, and if you joined us for the 10-year anniversary event that we had for her, you will see, and I'll put the link up here for you, so you could click on that, and I'll also put it down in the description box so you could check out the kit, and it is absolutely beautiful. I don't know if there's any more kits left, but I had some of this 6x6 paper left, so I thought I'd go ahead and use that because it's so pretty. I love it. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started with our card. So I'm going to put the acetate aside, okay, and we're going to put all of our die cuts aside. I cut everything out already, and what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and ink up my card, my pattern paper. And my pattern paper, I'm just going to ink it up with the Distress Oxide Kitsch Flamingo, or Kitsch Flamingo, I think that's how you say that. And I'm going to stick that right there. So, okay, so that's what I'm using. And I'm just going to use my little brush here. And then I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this part, put it together, and then we'll come back. Okay, so here's where I'm inking up the edges of all my papers, and I didn't share with you the entire process of inking up all of the pieces. I just did the first couple of pieces for you here, and then we're going to go ahead and make the card. So now I'm done inking all of my pieces to the card, and I went ahead and cut down my acetate 3x6. Okay, so what you're going to do here, I'm just going to get it ready, and I'm actually placing double stick tape to the one end of the acetate. Okay, and you're going to place that acetate on the top part of that left hand flap, and I went in about an inch, and and then I just stuck that down and make sure that it was adhered down really good. Okay, and then you can go ahead and you can adhere your panels on top of your card. Okay, so and that's what I'm doing here. I'm just doing my tape and adding my panels on top of that acetate there. Now you see me adding the glue, and I just wanted to explain real quick, if you're new to my channel, I always use double back tape, and then I use glue on top of the tape, and that just helps me to be able to maneuver my papers around. So if I put it on kind of crooked, I have a little bit of time before it dries to just kind of, even it up if it's kind of off center or something. So that's why I add the glue as well. Plus, here in Texas it's kind of humid, and so sometimes if you live in a humid area, you have that little bit of extra adhesion to your papers. So here I'm just I grabbed the little die cut, the butterfly die cut, and just kind of put it on top of the panels once they were folded in on top of the acetate to make sure everything lined up okay and the way that I wanted it. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and place in all of my panels on the inside, which I'm doing here. And this time I just used glue. I didn't use any tape and glue. I just used the glue straight. And then you grab your 6x6 piece, and that 6x6 piece should fit right in between both of those little flaps there. So for this next part, I wanted the butterfly die cut to be a little bit more, to be thicker, and so I'm just going to adhere 2 pieces of the die cut together. And I used that tonic mint green embossed paper. After I adhered the green pieces together, I went ahead and die cut out the butterfly die again, the same one that I'm using for the front of the card. I cut that out 3 times in different colored glitter paper that I had in my stash. The glitter paper that I used is from BeebeeCraft, and I bought that years ago. So here I'm just cutting out the different colors of butterflies from the 3 different die cuts that I did, and I'm going to match them up with each of the areas that the butterflies are in. I did a coral, I did a pink, and I did a yellow and a purple, sorry. And so I went ahead, like I said, and cut those out individually and then stuck those on top of the die. After finishing adhering the butterflies to the die cut, I grabbed my glue dots and adhered them to the back of the die along the middle section of the vine. This way, using your glue dots, your die cut will actually stick to the acetate, and it will eliminate the mess of using your glue. Because if you've seen my past videos, you all know that I am a messy person when it comes. I am a messy crafter, you guys, okay? I make a mess when I'm using my glue. So this was an easy fix for me to eliminate a mess on top of the acetate. Okay guys, so there is our card, and it turned out so stinking pretty. I love it. I love how you can open it up, and this helps kind of lock down this little side here. I like how it shows, the acetate shows the inside of the card. It makes it look clear on that. I love that. And I like how you can take this die and you can layer it up. You can use different like glitter papers like I did. I cut out some different glitter papers. Okay, and the glitter paper that I use is actually a glitter paper that I bought years ago, you guys, and I still have some left. I mean, seriously, I think I bought this like maybe 10 years ago, and it's from BeebeeCraft. It's the glitter paper, 25 brights and 25 pastels. Like I said, I bought that years ago when they were having a huge sale. I went ahead and added some flat back pearls to the butterflies and then on the corners of my card, and I think that this paper really adds a brightness to the butterfly die, and the you know, because it's the glitter, and I just think the glitter butterflies, I think it looks so pretty. And yeah, so you could put your message inside, you could put a message here if you wanted, or I just think it looks so pretty with the acetate behind it. And yeah, so I think it looks so beautiful. So anyway, next up we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do another project. Now I don't know if I'm going to do another slimline card or if I'm going to go ahead and do a tag. So just stay tuned and I'll be right back. Hey y'all, thanks for joining me today. Down in the left hand corner I have another crafty fun video for you, and please subscribe and hit that bell for future notifications on all upcoming videos and hops.